And that'll do. I'm in agreement. Someone just said the intro's not epic enough. And I think you're right. It's not epic enough. We need to epic it up. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I haven't had a chance to play around with. I haven't extracted the MIDI file. Basically, is what I haven't done because I've been busy doing other stuff. As you may know, there's only so much you could do in a week. But yeah, no, I quite agree. That MIDI, the music. And I can't diss Sir Dave Lowe, can I? Because I mean, he's the glory that is the chap who wrote the Frontier Elite 2 theme tune. But that one, it's not doing it for me. I have to say, it doesn't match the sequence of what's going on, and yeah, it's lacking some epicness. we need more epic. So what I'm going to do. Between now and the next episode of this, hopefully, if I have time, is I'm going to extract the MIDI data from the game and run it through my own sequencer here and see if I can make an arrangement. Yeah, I'm gonna redo it. Make an arrangement. That's what musicians say when they're saying I can do this better. They say I'm gonna make an arrangement. That's what they're gonna do. I'm gonna make an arrangement of that intro tune and try and make it fit the graphics. Because it's not long enough. It goes around the loop before the intro sequence is over. And make it a bit more epic. So leave that with me. Okay, because otherwise the intro sequence is a bit like. There we go. Never mind. The music's okay. Anyway, lovely to see you. Everybody. Thank you very much for popping in. Thank you for those of you who checked up on me as well. I am okay. I have survived the vaccine. I had the vaccine on Thursday afternoon because I'm old. Although I'm sure a few of you are of advancing years, such as myself. But yeah, so I had the vaccine on Thursday afternoon at 3:00, and I was absolutely fine until actually late in the evening. And then I started getting the shivers a little bit. I thought, oh, here we go. So I sort of took some paracetamol, went to bed, and during the night I had quite a bad fever. Quite unpleasant actually, shaking and all sorts of stuff, high temperature and hallucinations and all sorts of weird things going on. Should have written them down actually, they were quite cool. And on Friday I was just dead to the world. So I've been resting all of yesterday, and I'm kind of okay again today. And I didn't get a sore arm. No, I literally just got a fever and a headache, and shakes and shivers and achy bones. I'm still a bit achy today, but I'm okay and I'm awake and I'm compos mentis again. Well, it definitely wasn't compos mentis yesterday. So I spent virtually all of yesterday sitting in a chair with the cat and the dog at occasions, watching Car SOS, which I quite enjoy. So it was a completely, utterly lazy day yesterday, which was really good. So there we go. Exactly the same here. Uncontrollable shivering and fever overnight. Sunday was alright. Yeah, so it's, I got it during the week, so I didn't really want to ruin the weekend. So there we are. We have great expectations. So yeah, so I think there's plenty of opportunity with that music to make it a bit better. So I need to get hold of the data and do some other bits and pieces. So, but yeah, so I mean, these vaccine side effects seem to be a bit weird, but mine's only lasted a day. So there we go. Eating raspberry. No, my wife did buy me some Skittles, which I am also partial to. So if you ever want to make friends with me at a convention, the giant Skittles are my favourite ones. Strawberry bonbons, raspberry bonbons, even there are some Vimto flavoured bonbons. Which if there's a tree of bonbon goodness, then strawberry bonbons are kind of your entry level. A bribery gift. Then raspberry bonbons are a slight step above, but Vimto bonbons they are at the top of the list. Okay, and then kind of in a parallel with giant Skittles. So that's the way to Drew's heart. You don't need to do anything more sophisticated than that. That's absolutely fine. Taste the rainbow, exactly. Stephen Usher just had a headache plus achy joints for a couple of hours in the evening after the jab. So yeah, so actually some people are getting off lighter than others, but I mean I'm okay. So yesterday was basically a day veggie in front of the telly, and today I'm up and doing stuff again, so I'm absolutely fine. I'm just a little bit achy, probably a little bit tired, but other than that, all good. So if I crash and die horribly, which is a normal occurrence on these streams anyway, I'm going to blame COVID, at least the vaccine anyway. But never mind, we're good now. As promised, I went back and redid that mission because I didn't save it properly at the end of last week. So we're now in a position here today where I won the Wiccanware race again. It's fairly impossible to lose that race. I think it's one of those kind of entry level missions, which is nice. You know, get you into the game, and got the 1,000 credits for doing that. 1,010 for some strange reason. I'm not quite sure why it's the 1,010. Maybe to offset the cost of the fuel you use. You get 1,010 credits, and then it basically said, "Oh, don't forget the Saholians because they need rescuing from their plague." So I took some medicines to them. Now that's quite lucrative. Now compare and contrast this with the previous game, Frontier Elite 2, is I was struggling to make very very small pennies of credits in the others. Now I know it's not much for the game overall, but here, after I think only about 3 jumps, look, I've got 9,000 credits. Which is all right, that's not bad at all. And the game is continuing to throw missions at me. So just to recap, if you remember, where are the newspapers? Is that the newspapers? I mean, how you're supposed to? I mean, that's the newspaper icon. That one there. It's just what. Odyssey says apparently there's a little bit of evidence that the AZ virus can give worse reactions on the first, then it's better on the second, but Pfizer's the other way around. Okay, well that's interesting. I don't know enough about these. Now, I did have COVID before, so I've had COVID as well back over Christmas. So not only have I hopefully got some antibodies for the actual virus, and now presumably I've got some antibodies for whatever this vaccine does. I don't understand this stuff, so I'm just kind of hoping it's not some strange ploy by the lizard people to take over. I haven't noticed my 5G or my Wi-Fi getting any better since I've had the vaccine, so there we go. Now, if you remember here, this was the notorious Wiccanware competition. So that's now we've done that. That's good. And I think I'm right in saying. Oh no, this one's not showing us the. Where's? Did I save it before? Because I have won the Wiccanware race. Not quite sure where the journal. Oh, yeah, that's right. They haven't updated yet. Okay, so we kind of need to wait. That's right. It updates in February, so then we can reread the bit that we've already read actually, because we've gone back slightly in time. But never mind. People who've had the virus generally have a stronger reaction to the vaccine, so that kind of makes sense, and I've certainly experienced that. I tried the Wiccan race on my own and never win, says Kevin. That was interesting. It's just a case of set the autopilot, make a couple of jumps, boom, job done. So it's not much of a race really. The 5G takes some time to set up after the second dose. Oh, I've got to wait for the second dose. Okay, so what I suggest we do now, I do happen to know that the next mission has already popped up, but I'm going to follow the game because the game is suggesting that we do the Saholian run and keep doing that first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Alioth for the moment and get a bit more cash, because we need some cash for the next mission apparently. So a little birdie has told me. So let us hang on. Let me I just might make sure you experience the joy of these absolutely horrendous full motion video thing. He's right. Hang on. So let's go back to the stock market.
Hi, come in. Trading's going wild. If you've got anything worth selling, the prices should be amazing.
They are really bad. Right, so I need fuel for a start. Let's get that done first. That hasn't changed. Now, we're in Sahali at the moment, aren't we? I can click on it now. This is a major innovation. I can actually click on the stars. That's a good thing. Although apparently I can't. There we go. Right, so what do they sell here? That's the first thing to work out, isn't it? Because I can't. It's amazing UI. I have to scroll that stuff off. Right, so they export. Do they export? Okay, fertilizer, computers, and industrial parts. Computers are pretty good generally. Let's go with computers. So let's make a bit of money. Also, I just interrupted some poor person there, didn't I? 8 tons of computers. You see, look, that's pretty good. Those voice acted lines in Odyssey Starport. We're going to have to wait and see what Odyssey is. Oh, by the way, next week, because I've just come to the end of Elite Dangerous Retribution, my little in-game story for various commands, and I will on Thursday next week, my normal Elite Dangerous slot, I will stream, assuming I can get it working, my kind of first run through of the alpha of Elite Dangerous Odyssey. So we're going to have a play with it. Now I'm going to be doing that with a kind of exploration hat on. Well, this one actually, this hat. I'm going to be doing it with this hat on, which is my exploration hat, obviously. Then we're going to go and we're just going to see what the game provides with a kind of what can we do with this exploration and RPG kind of a way. So that's what my focus will be on. So we'll go and play with that. 8 tons of Amigas and STs. That's exactly what it's full of. Right. So let's go and sell those over at Alioth. Well, let's find out what Alioth wants. Maybe they don't want that. Okay. This UI is awful. Right, Alioth, major imports are computers. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so let's take computers here and we'll take medicines back. And that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Right, so launch request. Off we go. Ooh. Yes, looking at, I haven't had a good look. My son showed it to me this morning on his phone. Jammed it under my nose over breakfast. Look, there's mission givers and stuff. I said, okay, well, that sounds quite cool. It did have a bit of an FE2 vibe, didn't it? I thought that was quite fun. So I'm quite looking forward to having a play with that, see what that actually looks like. Right, so undercarriage up, hyperspace engage. There we go. I don't know if is that hyperspace just an effect, or am I supposed to actually navigate around? I don't know. What year is this version of the game? This is 1995. This is 1995. So Odyssey, I don't know what... I mean, Frontier have basically said that they're going to enable bits and pieces of Odyssey along through the alpha. It's kind of like a stage process, which sort of makes sense. So I don't know what we're going to be able to do. But my view of it is I'm just going to play it from a kind of, okay, what can we do and what's not combat? Because I'm not all that interested in ground-based combat. I want to see what else we can do. So I'm going to play it with that kind of thing in mind. Right, so we need to go to, okay, lots of space stations here. Let's go to, hey, Casablanca. Let's go to Casablanca town. That sounds like a cool place to go. Alioth 4. Zoom out. There we go. Alioth 4 is there. Casablanca. We're not going to Wicker's World today. Wicker's World, I mean, for goodness sakes. Was it Turner's World? I think it was, wasn't it? There we go. Casablanca town. That sounds like the place to be, doesn't it? Some stuff going down at Casablanca town. It's so annoying, this UI being familiar but not familiar with because of Frontier Elite 2. Everything's in the wrong place. My muscle memory that I built up now after I don't know, was it 15 weeks of playing Frontier Elite 2 is now completely annoying me because everything I need to click is not quite in the same place it was. It's just annoying. Every so often the game is doing this. Does anybody know why? I think actually, whoa, actually here. I think I'm on. I thought that was just a really, really big star, but it's not. Look, what's happened here is we've come out of hyperspace on the wrong side of the star. I've never seen that happen before. In fact, it's not showing me my hyperspace location, is it? Or is it? Yeah. Can I see my location? I can't really see it. I think what's happened here is I've come out of hyperspace on the wrong side of the star, so the autopilot, quite usefully, as the autopilot is wanted to do, is taking me straight through the atmosphere of the star in order to get to my destination, which is not a good thing to do, believe it or not. So I'm going to switch the autopilot off, and we're going to go that way for a bit, if that's okay. Stupid computer. Because I don't actually want to crash into the star. So let's thrust at right angles to the star. Get some distance. Because that's just... There we go. So we missed the planet. There we go. So that was weird. I've never seen it do that before. Getting a nasty buzzing noise. Okay, let me... I think that's some audio. Every so often it's... Oh well, let's strip that down. Let's just see if that... Maybe that's some feedback from the mic or something. I'm not sure. What Yamek said, and he was right, is the consistency of the interface. The consistency. Or was it the engine? It could be the engines. Yeah, that's it is the game. Yeah, I'm afraid to modern ears, maybe it sounds like bad interference, but no, that's actually the sound of it. Yeah, and strange pops and pangs. I don't know what those are, but maybe it's just a rickety old ship. I think that's. Or it's got what my son calls a pop and bang map, and then my eldest son is a car mechanic, as you know, and he says that you can all the thing that's in with the young kids nowadays is to have an ECU map for their cars that just makes the car pop and bang. Maybe it's the auto refuel. I don't know. Have I got an auto refueler? Now look, there's Jagged Banner, Dreamwear, so it's kind of in-game advertising for the rock band that we did the Wickenwear race for. That's quite cool. Right, so let's just have a look.
Don't outstay your welcome, Commander. Your name is on intergalactic records, and we don't want your sort here.
How charming! What have I done? It's like, okay. Charming. It's the first time I've been to Casablanca. So, dear. Anyway, right. Okay. Well, so do you want our computers or not?
I don't suppose you brought any liquid oxygen, did you?
Oh, the space tea's arrived. Yeah, here comes space tea. Look, it's coming in from left camera. Hey, thank you very much for love.
With your constellations.
Space, look, literally space tea. Look, space tea. Yeah. So anyway, so pops them. So I'm not sure that the game does occasionally make some odd sounds, which is a bit weird. Every so often you're flying along and it would just go boom, and you go, well, what went wrong? No idea. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, let's just check the bulletin board.
Greetings, stranger. All points open.
Greetings, stranger. Right, let's just check in case anybody here wants some computers, because you never know. No, they don't. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, we'll just do it the normal way then.
Don't hang around there, Commander. Everything's moving fast.
I may have to switch them off at some point. They're just so bad. But this is the full game experience. Are those space bangs are hitting asteroids? Are they? Ah, okay. And yay for space tea. Space tea is important. Make sure you guys have got a cup of tea because it's very important. Which ship am I? I'm still using the original stock ship, the Saker Mark III, which sounds a lot better than it is. The name is about the only cool thing about it. So let's buy. But we hopefully we got 10,000 already, which is pretty good for this game. So it sounds like the game was balanced a little bit. Maybe some of the complaints, a bit like Elite Dangerous, really, is that it's really tough to make money early on, and so the game is chucking a little bit more money at you now, which is quite nice. Not vast amounts, but enough to make a bit of a difference. So anyway, so let's go back to Sahalia. If I can select it, is that right? Sahalia, yeah, there we go. Right, save the game, because we know what this game is like. So actually this is not no longer Wiccan, so let's call it Sahalia. There we are. Okay, Sahalia 6. Right, launch. Bye bye. Undercarriage up. Hyperspace should come on in a moment. There we go. Hyperspace. Yeah, the Mad Monk's off the other for Saker Mark III. If you take computers, the BB will want robots and vice versa. At least take 1 ton of the other type to get the. Okay, so that's quite a good idea. Does the trade route between Earth and Barnard's Noss exist? I don't know. That's a good point. I haven't really ventured out anywhere other than where you start from yet, so I don't actually know. Right, where do we have to go to here? We've got Berlin orbital about Bradley's legacy, so let's go there. There's Bradley's legacy. There's Berlin station. Click the autopilot. And this is interesting. Look, message. Why is that popped up? Message from Casablanca town. Clearance granted. Seal their locks. That's the last message. It's almost like it's now remembering the set of messages it sent you, but every so often it pops up the previous message for no for no good reason. I don't know why it's doing that, which is a bit confusing because of course now it appears out of context. Why is Casablanca station talking to me when I'm in a completely different system? Which is a bit weird. So I don't know if that's a bug or whether that's just a bit strange. Yeah, the JR19, that reticle is extra AF. Now you're trying to speak in the modern lingo there. You're confusing me, Commander. But what I assume you mean from that's sort of millennial speak for that's rather excessive, don't you think? But yeah, the reticle is a little bit OTT, isn't it? I mean, it's obviously trying to be kind of cool and funky and look like it means something, but actually it's totally and utterly superfluous because it doesn't mean anything at all. It's just a point on the screen. So yeah, it's definitely OTT. The reticle is excessive. Calvinator has therefore translated for me. Dear. It doesn't give you a chance to react. The game is so vicious. I mean, I have about a second there. You're under attack. Boom, you're dead. So, what are you supposed to do? You can't even think. I mean, I know I'm a bit older now, and maybe I'm supposed to have slightly better reactions, but at this stage in the game, you're like you haven't got the money to put things on your ship, so that is a little bit vicious, isn't it? I think personally.
Not you again. Look, we're still dealing with the lawsuits from the last time you came. Just refuel and leave, will you?
Well, sorry for being resurrected and reincarnated on your watch, my friend. Oh, you've come back from the dead, have you? That's most inconvenient. Yes, I thought you died. I am. I think the game is actually being... I should complain about this. Just shows how brutal this game can be. Ah, dear. Right. Right, we'll go to Sahalia. We're going to try that again. Right, I need to be a little bit more on my... And I suppose the question is, in FE2, I knew what to do. I knew how to get to the engines off. How do I get to engines... Is that engines off? Yeah, it is. So I need to go there to do my evasive manoeuvres. I need to remember that. This game is just outstandingly mean. I think it's, for that period, that particular thing, I think it's actually meaner than Frontier Elite 2 was, because I remember at least having a chance to see the enemy ship coming in to attack me. Sahalia is very unsafe, so maybe this is the problem, is I can't just waltz into Sahalia. This is the problem. Okay, so let's see if we can. Have I got a pulse laser on the ship? I've got some weapons. Maybe this isn't going to work. Let's try again. Right, so I need to switch them off and use my controls. Right, I'm okay with that. Okay, engage autopilot. Let's sneak in with the Star Dreamer. One doesn't just hyperspace into Sahalia yet. That seems to be the case. Now sometimes this trick, I don't know if this is a real thing or whether it's placebo, but sometimes I found if you sneak the Star Dreamer slowly up its scale, you tend to avoid some of the pirates. I don't know if that's true or not. Right, apparently not. Right, so I need to... See, now it's put me on that mode. Right, I can't switch the autopilot off. And that's a... How do I switch the engines to manual then? Okay, so... I can't even see any better. That reticle is horrible. I can't even see any baddie ships. Are there some baddie ships there? So how do I switch the engine from there? Oh, you have to click on the autopilot arrow to switch. Okay, right, let's try that again. This is not going well. We're not going to get insulted again. Click on the autopilot arrow. Okay. In combat mode, it's automatically engines off. Right.
Not you again. Look, We're still dealing with the lawsuits from the last time you came. Just refuel and leave, will you?
All right, I'm going. I'm gone. It's so rude. The game trying to make you unwelcome. I mean, that's the enemy hid behind a reticle. I think you're right. That reticle is ridiculous, isn't it? Really, it's just definitely OTT. So, in order to get into combat mode, yeah, that strikes me as tricky. Right, okay, let's try this again. Right, this UI, it's so annoying. It's going to drive you crazy, or more crazy anyway. Right, because and this is with the experience of Frontier Elite 2 under my belt as well. That's the other thing to bear in mind. Is you know, arguably at least I should know roughly what I'm doing here. Okay, so that noise is not a buzz on the microphone. That's the game. Okay, that's the game. That's the engine. The only time your engines remain on when you get intercepted is when they're at long range. Okay, right. So I don't need to do that business with the. We just don't get. Look how many we jump on the ships. Okay, so maybe so. Maybe Sahalia is just too dangerous. It's impossible to do. Use the nav computer is the question mark. Okay. that's pretty rude. So I've died 3 times and we're only 28 minutes into the stream. I feel this strategy is not working. Is there any before? Okay, let's go back. Is there anything I can do to my ship at this stage?
Not you again.
Oh, just shut up.
Welcome. If you have the credit, we have the goods. Come in and look around.
Game over, man. Game over. You're exactly right. Is there anything I can do to my ship to make it even
Felicitations. How may we be of service?
Oh, well, let's use a bit nicer. Save before your hyperspace. Save before your hyperspace. I think you mean save after my hyperspace. Yeah, okay. You say this is not a game that's endearing itself, really, is at this stage. Trouble is, even if I put a shield generator on, it's not going to do any good because where is the shield generator? It takes like 4 tons of space. It's ridiculous. It makes the game totally improbable to do. And it's encouraging me. The game is encouraging me to go to Sahalia, but it's making it incredibly difficult to get there. Let's try it again, but I'll save when I get there. At least we can keep trying. Let's see if we can get through at least one more time. It is a bit brutal, isn't it? Let's be honest. Okay, let's go to Sahalia. Right, so we're here. Right, so I'm going to save here. Okay. There we go. Then we haven't got to do that launchy bit and be insulted every 5 minutes. Jenny's good. Maybe Sahalia. Don't do it. Let's try it. Let's try it again. I'm determined now. This is a problem. I get a bit stubborn when a game starts pulling my cord. I fall for it. It's not good, is it? So yeah, it's a bit. I want to go to Berlin. Right, so autopilot on. Let's sneak the Star Dream up. Let's use all the tactics. Oh, is this medicine's bonus ended by this time? Oh, that's a shame. Maybe we just literally got the one round out of the medicine's bonus then. So maybe all this hassle isn't actually worth it. I feel like my commanders. Oh, have we? No, it looks like we might have got away with it this time. The game knows the game has punished me enough. It's decided. Looks like we got away with it. So is that a save game exploit for a single player game or not? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like we're going to make it. Do we get a bonus here, or are we too late? Let's find out. So.
Hello again. If you need a good lawyer, we have several low-cost options in the foyer.
Now he's the same guy that was at the last space station. What does he teleport in front of me just to deliberately wind me up? How does that work? Or is he a clone? It's just like, we've selected this guy to follow you around the universe and insult you. Right, so bulletin board. Does anybody still...
Hi, Sunshine. Come on in and look around.
Hey, Sunshine. Who wrote this stuff? That's what I want to know. Okay, so medical supplies. No, it's still there. Oh, 2,000. We're in the money. We're in the money. It sounds like a Douglas Adams plot. Sunshine. So, hey, Sunshine. Have you not heard? My father in this universe, he was the cosmic. What was I in the last game? Cosmic warrior or something. What the accolade was I? No, celestial. I was the celestial warrior. That so 50 years down the line, all I get is hey sunshine. Do you know who my father was? Right, so sell 1 ton of medicines for 2,000, and we've got 8 tons in the cargo bay. We're in the monies. Right, there we go. Look at that. So yeah, the game has chucked a bit of cash at us, which is nice. Okay, we've now got 32,000 credits, which would have taken us a lot longer to do in Frontier Elite 2. Oh, sorry, I was a black polygon and a crimson bastard. Yeah. Do you know who I am? Anyway. So now yes, the save, good point. I'll get arrested by the police or something. Some people haven't. Right, so okay, now we need to hit. Now let's go back to the newspapers because it's now the next issue. Okay, so in the Federal Times, this decade's Wiccanware race has been won in record time by the rank outsider Jameson in the Seeker Mark 3.5. That's me. I'm in the newspapers. How awesome is that? Arcturus Deluxe has got a special icon, and as my sons would probably say, "Oh look, he's 3D printed the save icon." A number of pilots vied for this, and we talked about this. This is a nice bit of feature because in the Empire, it's basically Denelson's Imperial Herald basically says dozens of innocent citizens across the galaxy died last month in that most reprehensible spectacle, the race to take a piece of self-indulgent dreamware to the Alliance Cultural Centre of Wiggerswell. Good stuff. Right, so newspaper, random intergalactic gossip. One of life's armchair spectators with no interest at all in anything beyond universally wonderful food. I don't know what all that's about. Some of this stuff is complete nonsense. It's just you do have to sift through it. Frontier News. There we go. Commander Jameson flying a Seeker 3 fighter with registration TY198 was the resounding winner by several minutes, which is excellent. So we got some money. So we got the newspapers. That was cool. Now, if we go to the bulletin board, the next mission I think is already about. So,
Welcome to the relay. Everything you ever wanted at your fingertips. Well, something like that anyway.
right, so here is a new message. Okay, this is a mission, but this isn't one of your normal missions, right? Invaluable artwork required to be transported to Beta Hydri. Good price paid for safe transit. Okay. Sounds good. Let's give that one a go. Is that the same Commander Jameson? No, so Jameson is the default save for this game, unless you change your name. I don't know how you change your name, actually. But anyway, invaluable artwork is the next mission in the chain. Okay, so we need to do this mission next. So let's have a look at this. So, the Duval Artefact. Ooh. Now, we don't know this, of course, unless you know your stuff, but the Duval... in fact, this is introducing it. The Duval statue has been bought from the Empire. Excellent. Please collect it and take it to Beta Hydri, and we will pay 6,000 credits. Awesome. Now, where is the statue? Okay, the statue is being stored at the Imperial Museum at Checkport on Conversion in the Imperial system of Akanar. Okay, so that makes sense. When must I collect it? It will be ready for collection on the 14th of March at 12 o'clock. Where must I deliver it? Please deliver immediately to Scott Town on Homeworld in Beta Hydri. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, I'll take the mission. Excellent. Remember, the treasure must be returned by the 4th of April. Okay, now that's slightly a problem because that doesn't give us all that long to do this trip. Click on your name on the info screen, I think. Okay, where's the info? There it is. So No, I can't change it there. Don't know how you save it. Brought in the British Museum sense, yeah. So you already know which way this is going. So pick up the Duval artifact from Chekhov Port in Akinar at 12 on the drop it off at Scotttown base. Now I happen to know, because a little birdie has told me, that the standard hyperdrive in this ship isn't quite up to the job of doing this mission well. So it would be a good idea to trade in and try and get a military drive. Now because we've had a bit of cash, we can do that. So let's see if the shipyard here will actually sell it to us.
Come in and have a look around. There are special offers in all departments.
Excellent. Special offers is what we need. Have we actually...
You're going to need some more weapons.
Okay. What do you know that I don't? I don't know if we've got... Have we got... So a Class 2 hyperdrive. There is a Class 2 military drive, but it is, alas, 450. I don't think we can fit that, but we might be able to get a Class 1 military drive in, but that's 22,000, which we can just about afford. It's in the options screen then. Where's the options screen? Is that in there? Oh, there it is. Okay, so what there we are. Commander. I ought to be Commander me, really. There we go. Commander Wager. There we go. Boom. So that way we'll be famous in the annals. So that would be quite good. Thank you very much for that, Commander Ariok. That was brilliant. So we've got to get, we've got to get to Akinar. Now Akinar's actually quite a long way. So let's have a look. The core systems are there's Akinar. We know that down there. We've got to get there to pick up this artifact. Then we've got to go back to Beta Hydri, which is there. Now that's not too bad, but so what I suggest we do, we'll use traditional drives to get down to Akinar and then have a little play around with what we need to get back to Beta Hydri in time, because that's we can't afford to fail the mission.
If you've got anything we can eat, you'll make yourself very popular.
It's like, particularly if you'd like to sacrifice yourself. Does the name in the race newspaper change? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see if Commander Wager is now famous. There we go. It has. This decade's Wiggenware race has been running by rank outsider Wager in the Seika Mark III fighter. Can I put my full name in there? I quite fancy that now. Now I know how to do it. Commander Drew Wager. Oh no, I can't. I've only got. That's weird. I've only got 7 letters. I'll just stick with Wager. There we go. So yeah, only 7 letters long for some strange reason. But yeah, so random intergalactic gossip. Now that one's no good. Frontier News. Commander Wager flying a Seika 3 fighter with Rich. There we go. I'm famous. I'm in the newspapers. Yeah, I was going to say Octurus Deluxe. That is definitely Hannibal Lecter in space, isn't it? He's that's very disconcerting. Right, so let's go to stock market.
Greetings.
Fortunately, when you click on the button, the FMV disappears, so you haven't got to watch it, so I can at least do that. Right, so let's get lots of hydrogen on board. And let's head down to Akinar. Where we will transport this officially transportable artifact. Okay, so I need to plot a route actually, didn't I? That's a good thing to do. So we're right up here in the Alliance. So it's asking us to go on quite a long little quest now, and we've got to get down to in this sort of direction. But this stuff's all out of range. Gateway isn't. So let's go back past Gateway. Hyperspace. Then we want to go south a bit more. There's Veliers. That'll kind of do. Veliers in range. Veliers is good. Yeah. There. Then we kind of want to go right a little bit. Sigma Draconis, we can go there. Let's go that way. Now we're down to, we're getting to the core systems, but it's still taking our time. How much fuel have I got on board now? 5 tons. So I've got either 5 jumps And I've got to be careful of my in-game fuel as well. My in-system fuel, rather, shall I say. Right, so we're in the core systems. We can get the Barnard Star. There we go. Internal fuel tank is empty. Okay, so that was a bit of a warning. So that means I need to refill that, which means I've only got 3 jumps left. So I need to be a bit careful where I'm going to end up. We could go to... See, we're not going to quite make it to... Where is Akinar? There it is. Akinar is 38 light years away, so we're not going to make that on this current fuel. So we're probably best off going somewhere like Alpha Centauri, which is probably quite safe. Refueling and going on from there. So it's a bit of a long haul actually to get the player to do early in the day. Oh, undercarriage is down. So let's stop in here and there we go. This is quite a big Eden station. So Hutton Orbital doesn't exist, by the way, outside of Elite Dangerous. Hutton Orbital hasn't been created yet. At least I don't think it has. So no, alas, there is no Hutton Orbital. Eden Station does exist. So it's 14th of March now. So it's now the 19th of March already. Actually, this is possibly a problem because it's taken us quite a long time to even get down here. So maybe we better, yeah. So maybe we were better off getting the military drive early on. I'm wondering. I think that might be it, because we've actually gone past the time for even picking it up. Let's load the previous one. Let's go back. I think because it's all about learning how the game works, what we need to do. So what have I got on board at the moment? Nothing. Have I picked up the mission? Don't think I have. Valuable artwork. So let's pick up the mission. I think we're going to have to upgrade the ship. Welcome. Goodbye.
Good.
So let's sell the Class 1 hyperdrive and let's fit a Class 1 military drive. Okay, fuel tank is empty. Bulletin board, ship, yeah, we need to fill it up with fuel. But it's military fuel now, of course. There we go. And we need to refuel the internal part of the ship. There we go. Then we get these radioactives, which may be illegal. You've got to be a bit careful.
Have a look around.
Upgrades.
Good.
Hang on, so actually I need to see if will it allow me to sell the radioactives? Yes, it will, for negative money. That's good. Okay. Bulletin board. Stock market. Let's fill up with military fuel because we need to get there faster. Okay. Right. What does that do for our jump range? Not much actually. I thought it'd be better than that. Doesn't seem to have increased the jump range at all actually. It's one of those missions that you've pretty much got to set off immediately on when you start the game. I need to change my name again. Yes, I do. Good point. I'm surprised that military drive doesn't seem to be giving us any advantage, unless it's faster in speed. Oh, the mission's been available since the beginning, has it? It's faster. Okay, so that's good. Right, let's try that then. Let's see. So what time is it? It's the 16th of February, so we need to get down there in a month, which you wouldn't have thought would be too much of a problem, but let's see how well the military drive does. Okay, so Hyperspace. So it's still taking it. That's 4 days. That is better, but it doesn't seem to have improved our jump range at all. Okay, but if we're travelling twice as fast, that's good. I didn't realise the mission. Okay, so a new version of Universal Scientist is available. Blah 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 blah. Let's go down Sigma Draconis. It's now 26th of Feb. It's now the beginning of March. I don't think we've made it that much quicker. Bandman Star is out of range. 61 Cygni is in range. Let's go there. We are now 10th of March. It's not getting us there much faster, is it? Barnard Star. There we go, we've gone past March now. So we've got to pick it up by 4th of April. I don't think we can make it on this save somehow. Because we're not even going to get down there until the 4th of April, I wouldn't have thought. Let's see. The carriage is down. Now the 21st of March. There's Beta Hydra itself. We haven't even got there yet. So now that's really quite tricky. Oh yeah, and have a good dump. Yes, good point. Let's just see where we end up. Right. At least the jettison seems to... Oh look, they even fly off. That actually worked. That's quite good. That used to crash into your ship in the previous version. Right, so... This has actually not got any locations we can go south from. This is actually not good. These are all out of range. I think I've just come down a dead end, which is bad. It just makes the drive tougher. Right, okay, so that's not helped me. Alright, so in that case, we need to go back to a previous save. So let's actually, though we made some money and wasted a lot of time, let's go back to this, where we started the game today. Because I think I need the time. I think this is the problem. If the mission is already available. So this is the 26th of January, so it's like we're right back at the beginning of the game. So let's go back to the bulletin board. Invaluable artwork mission is there. Okay, take the mission. Can we get there in time from up here? We're going to have to plot the route quite carefully. So let's do the military drive.
Welcome, Commander.
Yeah.
All services are open to you.
Good. Shipyard.
Welcome. If you
just please go away. Alright, sell that. Oh, the problem is now I can't afford. So this is a bit tricky. I can't afford the Class 1 hyperdrive now. So that's no good either. So if I've done enough trading to afford it, I can't buy it because I don't have enough time to do it. That is a bit mean. Okay, so refuel. Let's try it. We've got a bit more time now, so maybe that's good enough to do it. Let's give it a whirl. Stock market. Okay, so we've got 9 tons of fuel on board. Now we need to head down to... You'll have to use your hacking skills. Will I have to use my hacking skills to... Okay, let's give it a try. 26th of Jan. This is... I mean, you can't have been made aware of the mission much earlier than that, surely. Okay, so... Launch request. Right, where are we going to go? Let's go down. There's Gateway. We need to go past Gateway. Okay, let's keep going. There's Belays. We know we need to go past there. Oh, come on, you guys. Let's keep going down. Sigma Draconius sounds like roughly where we went before. Or is it this one? Yeah, that one will do. Let's go that way. Okay. It's the 11th of Feb, so we've still got a month yet. Let's go to... There's Altair. Is that out of range? Yeah. Let's go to... I don't know where that is. Okay. Altair sounds like a good place to stop. There's Barnard's Star, so it's okay. So we're still taking a while to get anywhere. How much fuel have I got? 5 tons. I can still do a few more jumps. Okay. It's now February. Okay. There's Octurus. That's out of range. Fomalhaut. That one's in range. Futurus. He's now in range. Red Giant Star. Federation member. There's Delta Bonus and Beta Hybrid. Still taking a long time to get down this. There's... That one's out. Oh, we can get there. How much fuel have I got? 3. This is quite tough actually, this. Right, so Delta Pavonis is out, still out of range. Meolia. System explored, no registered settlements. That's not very helpful if we want the Semius. Oh, it's just on the boundary of being out of range. Some small scale mine. We need to be able to refuel or at least be able to jump. How many times can I jump? I can do one more jump. And then we're going to need to refuel. So we're kind of almost on the edge of... There's Empire Space. We kind of need to head west a little bit. Let's go to Semius. And it's Imperial. And we're on the... Look, we're still on the 12th of March. It's taken us ages to get here. Let's see if we can do this. You never know. Right, there are some space stations here. Mackenzie Relay. That sounds vaguely familiar. I think we've been there before. Oh, that's somebody else's legacy. Oh, Fort O'Brien. Never mind. Oh no, there's Mackenzie Relay. Right, okay, let's get there. Are we going to get... Let's save the game at that point. Let's call this... I don't know. Artefact? Artifact. Can't spell artifact. There we go. Good, right. Is this not the DOS version? Can I get a ship with a better jump range? Possibly, yeah. If that doesn't work, I might have to try that. Or 64 and Sound Blast. This is Sound Blast era. Yes, it is. It definitely is Sound Blast era. Right, so let's hit the autopilot. Let's find out whether or not we can actually get to this system. Trouble is, it's already 15th of March, which isn't good, really. And more attack. And there's a ship somewhere. So look how useless the scanner is now. Is that the ship there? No, that's the ship there. So I can see the beam, but I can't see the enemy at all. The sound effects a bit better, but I can't see the ship. Look, oh, there's 2. I guess that's been okay. That looks like it could easily be. It's just a collection of. It's impossible to see. No. Yeah, laser noise is a bit. Let me tweak that down. The game is too difficult. Load. Glad I saved it. Where's my fuel? Oh, I don't think I've got any fuel, hence I can't jump. So I've got to get my way into the system from this point. Okay, we just obviously save the autopilot. Let's try that again. I wouldn't mind if it look, it's given me 2 vessels, one of which is like super heavily armed. That's just mean. If we turn the labels on, okay. Okay, so I can kind of see, I think. Let's make sure we're off axis. That was a bit noisy, that weapon sound. It can't. It's way harder than FE2. Have we got the difficulty? No, there is no difficulty settings. I'm pretty sure there aren't. Are there any difficulty settings? I don't think so. I don't think there are. Others? No, it's just this is the game. It's a bit brutal, isn't it? Considering. Let's just run it there for a bit. It sent 2 ships after me, and they're both heavy-duty ships. I need down the yeah, I know. My approach to these retro games has always been able to try to play them the way they're supposed to be played, but this is really quite difficult, particularly on the timings. Right, where's the autopilot taking me? Oh, it is going in the right direction. Let's just see if we can get there. Massively hard on FE2. I think mouse control is what you've got to learn. Couldn't succeed with keyboard controls. Okay. Maybe I'll try the mouse control then. Right, so this time we managed to get to the port. That's something.
The Emperor extends his hospitality to those who adhere to the laws of the Empire.
Okay. was that some sort of uniform? Was that? That was very suspicious. Cool.
They've just had a crop forecast for the year. There's a run on anything agricultural.
Yeah, but that's the same guy. This is the problem with this full motion. The same guys keep cropping up. It just doesn't. Why is he still at this station? It seems the crosses are too far apart to give you any ability. Yeah, so the hotel concierge. What kind of hotels do you hang out in, Commander? Right, let's save that. We'll try here at least to see if we can do this mission, but maybe it's just impossible to do. Okay, so we need to launch. Let's see. Now we're overdue for getting there, but have we got enough time to get back? Because we need to get to Achenar, don't we? Okay, fuel required 1 ton. Let's go there. And what time do we have to get this? 4th of April. So we're not going to make it back, are we? That's really tight timing. So let's just keep going. But I don't think we can do it. I just don't think it's possible from that save position to even get. Oh, that's obviously not in range. No, it's not. Oh. You just have to do too many jumps. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to get a capable enough ship in the time to be able to get there. Because look, it's still out of range. It's going to be April before we even get to the place. There we are. We're in Achenar. No, it's the 7th of April. There's no way we're going to be able to get that back. No. 4th of April. Can I fiddle with the system clock? Let's just go back. Let's go right back to the beginning. I want to try this mission. So first encounters 2. Okay, so this is right back. This is the 8th of January, right at the back at the beginning of the game. Were you able to afford the Class 2 military? No, that you needed so much more money to get the Class 2 military. It was like 45,000 credits, which I just didn't have the chance to get. So is the mission available here?
Hello,
so medical supplies. There we are. So invaluable artwork mission. It is available right from the beginning. Let's try that again.
Hi, Sunshine.
Don't call me Sunshine. Okay, so we've got to get to Achenar by the 14th of March. Right, okay, so let's see if we can do this. This is just really hard work. You can see why people would put off this game trying to follow the missions. The playtesting on this can't have been all that bit good, because by the time you've done the Wiccanware race and you've done even the medical supply run, trying to keep up with the newspapers, this mission is impossible to get to. You can't get to it. It's just there's not enough time. Unless you've done incredibly well and got yourself a better ship somehow, but I don't think you can. I can't see any way of doing it. Anyway, so the Duval art is some sort of statue. It's some sort of statue that is on display in the museum. It's on display. So anyway, okay, it's the 8th of January. It's only a week after the game has started. Okay, so let's see if we can do it this time. Right, so off we go. Let's see if we can get down there. Boom. We need to choose our location to refuel carefully as well, because that is problematic as well. Okay, so it's still January. Don't know what that system is, but let's just go there. Keep going down. Can't quite get to Altair, which is annoying. Let's go to Altair. What's Altair like? Tourism and agriculture. That sounds quite civilized, so maybe that's a good place to stop and refuel. So how much fuel have I got on board? See, I've still got 4. I can still do 4 jumps, so it's too early to refuel. I need to make the maximum possible use of the jump range. Let's go to there. Octurus. We could go to Wolf 630. Let's go that way. How much fuel have I got now? 2. Got 2 jumps left. Need somewhere civilized to refuel that. Delta bonus is almost in reach, but not quite. Let's go to. We can get there. Let's go to Delta bonus, which you can get to. Excellent. Okay, so save game again. Yeah. Right, Delta Pavonis. So hopefully here is a space station. Schneider Orbital. That'll do. Planet number 3. Oops. No, in. Reagan's Legacy. Schneider Orbital. I wonder if that's named after Roy Schneider of Jaws fame. Okay, so off goes the autopilot. It's the 26th of Feb, so we're still in time at this point in time. We're still good. Someone should mod the game to have a Rickroll 101 station. Yeah, I'm sure you can replace the FMV with a different file. That could be fine. You could just have. What was it? I'm never going to give you up. I might do that. Right, okay, so let's see if we can get into this station. I did save the game, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Because we don't want to keep getting attacked, because it's impossible to defeat the baddies at the moment. Look, what was that noise? Just occasionally the game goes boom for no obvious reason. I don't know what that is. It's just, yay, we got to the space station, right? And it's the 1st of March. Okay, so we're getting there. Hydrogen fuel, refill the ship. Can we get to Akinar in time? Save the game. Come on. Right, we need to go. This is where it gets a bit tricky. Space is difficult. Right, launch request. Yada 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 yada. Let's see if we can get down to Akinar. Nice star. Hyperspace. Right, down we go. Right, where are we trying to get to? There's Imperial systems. Okay, so let's go to Sahoa. We've been there before. Hyperspace to there. Vetquez, we've been there before. See, look, even here, look, it's now the 18th of March and we still haven't got here. We're just about to get to Akinar on the 25th of March. Is that enough time to get back up to where we've got to get to Beta Hydri? I still don't think it's enough time. Anyway, let's see. Pick up the Duval article from Chekhov Port in Akinar. Let's see, where's Chekhov Port? Does anybody know where Chekhov Port is? Why isn't the system map now working? Ah, that's because it wasn't selected. Chekhov Port is Baker Terminal, Bell City, Macmillan Terminal, McDonald City, Capitol, Duval City, Macquar's Camp, Chekhov Port. There it is. Chekhov Port is on conversion, the planet conversion. Okay, so let's try that. Akinar 6. So even the Akinar system is massive as well. Where's the planet? Check. I saw it from there. It is Chekhov port. Right. So that's where we want to go. Message from Schneider Orbital. What? What? Right. Akanar is at least a safe system. 46 AU. So not enough time. Yep. Was that recycle or die? Yes. So I don't think there's enough time. I think you're right. It's impossible to get there in time. So how are you supposed to do that? Is it maybe this is one of the bugs that just isn't resolved because it's kind of a timing thing? Because look, it's just taking us too long to even get to Akanar because we've got a travel-in system. Oh, can use just a selector. Okay, nav computer. I keep forgetting to nav computer because that's a new piece of kit. So that we're not going to make it. It's the 30th of March, and it has to be the 4th of April, which is no, it's impossible. Most missions are impossible. Well, let's at least pick it up. What happens if we fail the mission?
Greetings. The Imperial High Command bids you welcome.
That's very welcoming. So presumably here we...
Greetings from the Imperial High Command. We guarantee a prompt service.
He looked vaguely familiar. Class 2 drive. Yeah, but how to afford the Class 2 drive? So what do I do now? Is it in here? Or have I picked it up automatically? No, it says pick up the Duval artifact from Chekhov port. Now we are in Chekhov port, aren't we? Chekhov port services is where we are. So how do I pick up the station service? How do I pick up? Commander Eric says this was the only mission I couldn't do. Okay. All right. So how do I pick up the? How do I pick up the artifact? It doesn't seem to be here as an option anyway. So is it bugged? Oh, it says. Oh, I may have missed it. Oh, okay. It says at. Does it? Yeah. At. Oh, I've got to be there on the 14th of March. That's why. So I failed the mission already by not being. Yeah. Okay. You have to be there on the specific date and time. I think that's impossible. Because I mean, we started off literally a week after we started the game, and you still can't get there in time. The only way to do this, then, presumably, is I mean, I don't like hacking the save games. I have got a few, however, stored on the system. So I wonder if one of these will allow us to do it. Let's just have a look. I don't think any of them go back far enough. Let's have a quick look. So that's an Eagle. What's this one got on it? Okay, so we've got a beam laser and a cargo space. Okay, that's got a class 1 military drive with a range. And it hasn't got enough money though. I'm just gonna go through a few games that I've picked up. So this is I think a cheat. Yeah. Falcon attack fighter with a class 1 military drive and 40 shield generators. It's weird. It was easy to do. F-Fuel 1983. So it was easy, same as being first on Wiccan Race. So that's interesting. How did you manage to do it then, F-Fuel? Because I've played around with a number of things there, and I can't figure out a way to, unless you can get enough cash to buy the Class 2 military drive, which I can't see how you can do. Wyvern 88, is that a white Wyvern? No, the Wyvern 88 load. That's just a Wyvern. But that's 5 years later. Maybe it's White Wyvern's granddad. Yeah, it's a different ship. Right. Okay. Let's try it here then. So this is a bit of a cheat. Okay, this is a bit of a cheat, which is a shame because we should be able to play this game from your save after the race and trading. You know, I did try that Grumpy, but I don't have enough money. Even my best save. So if we go back to Sahalia, let's just show you this. If I go back to the Sahalia, I've got here. This is the best I managed to do. And I managed to get 32,000 credits, which was, I think, not bad, given it's only the 16th of Feb. since the game started. But there isn't enough money. So if I sell the Class 1 hyperdrive, there we go. We've now got 39,000 credits. But the Class 2 hyperdrive is too expensive. It's 43,000. I haven't got enough money. So unless... Can I get a better ship? I don't know, upgrades. Let's try new and reconditioned ships. I don't... There's an Eagle long range fighter. Part exchange. So that's not going to help us. Nothing else I can afford. Anaconda, yeah, that'd be nice. I can't afford anything else. So I don't think there's an easy way. Well, at least that's a new one. I don't think. Can I downgrade for money? To what though? Downgrade what? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, is it? Can I downgrade? But not to a ship that actually can fit a drive. Well, I don't know if it's a skeet cruiser. I have no idea. It's that thing. Oh, that's the thing that we saw at the beginning with the TARDIS on top. Yeah, I have no idea. So no, I don't. I'm going to have to cheat in order for us to see what happens on this mission, which is a shame because I don't really like cheating. But I can't see a way around it. So this is taking us back to the 1st of Jan. We have a hacked ship here, which is a Falcon attack fighter with an 18 light year jump range and 40 shielding units. It doesn't have much cargo space though, apparently. Cargo 2. What's it got in its cargo bay then? Oh, military fuel. Right. So let's go to the stock market. Fill it up with military fuel. So apologies for the cheat, but. How about, no, normal Class 2 hyperdrive won't fit. That's another thing I've tried. It's too big. Won't fit in the ship. So, yeah, that doesn't work either. It's just really annoying. Anyway, let's give this a whirl. So, all right, launch request from here. Engines on. Zoop. This at least gives us a chance to get into the right place. Oh, I haven't picked up the mission yet. I should have done that before we set off. Falcon. Right, let's have a look at is it in the mission board? That's the other thing. Valuable artwork. There it is. There's the mission. Right. Okay, so take the mission. Right. Remember, the treasure must be returned by the 4th of April. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Hackerman. Yeah, I know. It's just really difficult. Okay, so launch request, right? Take off. So this is just a shame actually, because the game was, I think, doing all right up until this point. You know, the Wiccanware race was like, oh, I did something, I won. You know, it was good. And then the Sahalia run was good as well, although there was, you know, being shot to pieces 3 times in a row. Oh, I forgot to buy fuel. Oh, I hate this. Stupid game. Stupid pilot. Yes, I know, but I can never go at the game. Bad workman, blame it all. No. Oh, I need to get the mission. Let's do that first. Valuable artwork. Yes, we're trying to do the mission. Honest gov. Frustrating. Right, shipyard. Not upgrade. No. Bulletin board. What am I doing? Concentrate. No, stop my. You can tell I'm losing it. I'm losing the will to live. I'm only on the 2nd episode. Right, and I'm going to turn it to Commander Drew. Let's call him Commander Drew. No, actually, Commander Wega sounds better. Didn't do a first name, do you? Right, good. Right, take off. Let's get this stupid show on the road. Right, off we go. Full throttle. Right, now let's figure out where we're going. Now we should have a better jump range. We do. Awesome. There's the jump range. So we can get to Sigma Draconius in one jump. Once we get clear of the ground. Okay, so yeah, this is much more like it. Look, Sol. Okay, so then we need to go to I don't know, somewhere down there. Oh, there's Beta Hydra. That's actually where we're going to end up. Well, we're not getting there just yet. Well, we'll go through it, but we don't need to. So much easier having a decent jump range is. It's jolly helpful. Not going to quite make it in one go there. Right, here we go. Undercarriage is down. Oops, let's put the undercarriage up. Akinar, there it is. Right, okay, so so 1 minute, 50 minutes in, what have we achieved? Come on, give me a break. Why has the screen gone blank? Why am I in a space where there aren't any stars? Oh, it must be switched off. What's going on there? It's all been switched off for some reason. Oh, shame! Look, the videos have been switched off. Oh well, never mind, eh? Right. Okay, so it's the Commander Falcon. Let's change this one to hacked. Yeah, I know. There we go. Hacked. Is that saving? Yes, it is. Excellent. Right, so here we are. Right, now we need to get into the Akinar system. We need to get to... Why my undercarriage is not down? Stop it. Oh, hang on. I can go to... Now, how do I use this navigation computer? Where is that? It's that one, isn't it? Broadcast message to all in range. Well, that doesn't help. Or maybe it's not fitted to the ship. Get out of the way of the UI. Such a bad design. It's putting it all back on. It was conversion, wasn't it? Right. I feel I'm fighting the game now. Where is it? A Chekhov port. There it is. There we go. No, I have not got the undercarriage down. It's up. Space tea. I think I need some whiskey. Is what I need. It's also turned off commander versioning. It has, hasn't it? So that's... Where's that? Is that on a save menu? Oh, let's put that onto very high. We like dark blue, didn't we? I think. Others. Use file name extensions. There, that should be on. There we go. Return to game. Right, that looks better. Okay, right. Now we're back in. I think. Anyway, so we've now got a hacked ship, which looks like that, which is quite nice. You've given the game a bonk on the head. Yes, I should use file name extensions. Now and then ironic twist, I'm way too early. It's annoying that you have to do this to the game in order to get anywhere, though, isn't it? It is a bit frustrating. Anyway, so we're gonna have to wait here a little bit. Actually, what I should really do, I suppose, since we're at Akinar, let's throttle down and let's switch the autopilot off for a moment. Let's throttle down and we'll just let time pass, because if we're at the space station, it's going to stop, isn't it? Well, have we got to what time have we got to be there? It's March, isn't it? 14th of March. So I'm going to hang out in space for like a month because that's what you do. So just talk amongst yourselves while the timer counts down. There's better paint. Yeah, the paint job's quite nice. I could dock them. Now the problem with docking and waiting is it stops every 24 hours and charges you some credits. The Falcon is the fastest human ship again. It's quite a nice looking ship actually. Those two missiles underneath, yeah, they are, aren't they? It's quite a nice little ship. Just going to let time pass. But yeah, if you go to the space station, it stops every 24 hours and goes bing. It's going to cost you 4 credits. I'll dump my radioactive waste. That's a good idea. I didn't do anything. What was that? It just sometimes goes boom. No obvious reason. Oh, there we go. Keep that up. Right, it's the 7th of Feb. It's going to take a little while. even now, letting space. So I don't know what that noise is. So, but yeah, the ship's it's quite a nice ship, isn't it? It looks like, I mean, it just looks like a fighter plane. Why a spaceship needs to look like a fighter plane, I have no idea, but this one does. And this is obviously a slightly hacked version because we appear to have what do we got? 40 shield generators on board, which presumably... Oh, I'm under attack. Hello. Apart from the fact we're now invulnerable. Well, almost invulnerable. That was interesting. So there are pirates hanging around here. Well, this is the first time I've had a bit of combat where I might actually be able to hit something. Maybe. See what? I need the elite control method. That's the other thing I haven't got here. Oh, that sound is so annoying. Hang on a minute. I'm working on it. Elite control method in space. There we go. Right, that's going to be more intuitive for me. Oh, that's just horrible. Stop firing your gun. Why is that? It hasn't gone to elite control method in space at all. What's it doing? Elite control method in space. That should be rotating, but it's not. It's just going left and right like a... I don't know. It's just... Oh, there he is again. At least I've got a decent gun on this ship. That is... No, that is... Oh, I got him. That was... Okay, JFFE doesn't have elite control method for the keyboard. It's all good. Now, how are you supposed to use this with them? Oh, that's the... Oh, use the right mouse key to sort of pitch and... That's horrible. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get used to that. Elite control method. Let's switch that off then, since it doesn't work. So now... Oh, now the mouse... Oh, hang on. Okay, so that's literally just up, down, left, right. But that's not how you fly a spaceship. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and use the mouse. That seems to be upside down to me as well. Can I reverse the up-down control? Is that going to be more intuitive for me? Yeah, okay, that feels to me more intuitive. So maybe, and then what do I still fire? Oh, no, that's horrible. That's not a spaceship. It isn't, is it? I mean, come on. That's not how you fly a spaceship. Oh, now I'm under attack. Right, okay, well. Look, just, where are you? Those sound effects are dreadful. Gotcha. Now I've got the problem. I think I'm going to have to go to the space station because now I'm just getting attacked. Okay, so it is actually possible to kill the ships. Both mouse keys to fire. Oh yeah. Awesome. Right, okay, that's worth bearing in mind. That is dreadful. No, I do not like that at all. It's not really a game of skill, it's more a game of awkward mouse control. I'll now have a beat of the gun. Oh. Shall we go to the space station now? I'm not enjoying that at all. Right, check off port. Incoming missile? Didn't see that. Right. Why isn't the autopilot working? Click on target for autopilot destination. Yes, there. What's going on? Why isn't that? Confused. It was working. There's check-off port. Click on there. Yes. Oh, now it's working. Okay. Oh, come on. Are we going to be able to do even one mission today? It would seem not. You see what I mean about the scanner? The scanner is now entirely useless. I can't use it to tell which direction the ship is in. It's really hard to see the graphics as well. It's just, and it's also spawning, it's just spawning pirates at me now. And this is the Achenar system. I don't remember the Achenar system being dangerous before. Where is the ship? I cannot see it. See, it can see me. Really? I think I shot a missile down there. That was a bit neat of me. Used to, I suppose it's dodging around a bit. I suppose that's something. Can I go to the space station now? I'm getting bored. Okay. Apparently not. So look, I can. It's definitely ahead of me, but can I see it? No. That's saying police. Why are the police attacking me? Oh, hang on a minute. Am I? Is it? I'm now outlawed because I must have been caught dumping, and now I'm murdering the police. This isn't going well, is it? That's the problem. Ah dear. Right, I'm gonna have to reload this. Right, let's reload that one. We're in Achenar. We'll go to the space station. Oh dear. I like the way the comms log actually contains your previous lives. Look. But you've just reloaded the save. Hopefully I'm still innocent now. That was a mistake. So obviously they took exception to my dumping the radioactives, maybe an outlaw, and then a whole bunch of ships. I thought they were pirates, and I was thinking, why Achenar's normally a save system, what's going on? It wasn't, it was the police. I didn't check before I opened fire if they were. Hence turning myself into a criminal. So that's a problem. Don't do that, okay? Children, don't do that. That's bad. Right, so there it is. Let's just get to check off port, and we'll do what we should have done at the beginning. Just land there and wait. Oh dear. Your fine for literally is your life, and then I had to murder at least 5 police officers. But anyway, at least I learned how to fight using the mouse, so it's not all bad. But yes, I think this going back to what I think I was talking about before we got rudely interrupted. It started off all right. It started off all right with the Wiccan race and the Sahalia plague. That was good. I thought that was quite good. I need to change all the settings again, don't I? Others. That one. Well, I think we'll leave the. Should we leave those videos off? Just save a little bit of CPU. Oh, and file names. Good point. Yep, there we go. Return to game. Cool. You fought the law, and the law won. It did. Let's just say that it started off well, but it's a shame that one of the early missions like that is virtually impossible unless anybody can make suggestions as to how to actually do that. It's actually there's the sky turning and stuff. Right, it's going to cost us 3 credits a day here, but never mind. Let's wait for the 14th of March. So talk amongst yourselves, everybody. Oh, and I've got a fine now for smuggling illegal goods. Oops, that's another problem now because I've got radioactives on board. Stock market. Can I get rid of them? I can't. So this is a problem as well because, of course, I've used military fuel to get here, and now I've got a fine, haven't I? Bulletin board. Contact police. Pay fine. Oh, I can't pay the fine because I haven't got any cash. This game is killing me. Can I dump them here? No, but I can't afford to. I can't. I can't pay the fine. Oh, this is impossible. Right, I need to dump these in a surreptitious sort of way. Right, can we dump these wretched things? That's such a stupid game. Why am I doing this? Right, I've dumped them. Now, have I been spotted dumping them? No. Okay, so that's good. Right, sell the shield generator and swap the ship. I didn't. Was bribe. Yeah, it might be made a choice. Hang on, let's just try this again. Oh god, stupid game. This is turning into me versus the game at the moment. This is supposed to be fun. We've been here before. At least we got to Chekhov Port. Okay. Right. So let's sneak along. Wasn't anything to do with my ship, officer. No, nothing to do with me. Seem to have lost this stuff. Changed the number plates of my ship. So am I going to get? Is it going to allow me to get there? Right. So hopefully we've not been spotted this time dumping our radioactive waste. It looks like we got away with it, so that's good. It's pretty fun from my viewpoint. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm suffering here. Look, it's been an hour and a half and we have achieved nothing. Or I have achieved nothing. Ah dear. Right, anyway, we're almost there. Because I can't afford to fly at the moment, not with this save. I haven't got enough money. How we want success, yes. Failure is fun. What ship type is that? This is a Falcon. Is it a Falcon? Oh, it's now playing music. What? The game obviously decided. So just to add insult to injury, my ship, you're just going to spontaneously explode for no obvious reason. I mean, if you're playing this back in 1995, you just probably what? Ah, oh, dear. Are we actually going to be able to do this mission today? I was so confident when we set out. The game is not trying very hard to endear itself, is it? Let's be honest. I just want to get to the base. Right, just go there. That's all you have to do. You had one thing to do. Oh, hang on. Let's dump the radioactives. Got to remember what I have and haven't done. Oh, I can't be just seeing it with the autopilot switched on. Right. Autopilot back on. Did we get away with that? Yes. Good. Boom! Whatever that was. True versus no tested game. Yes, that's right. Why is this game? I know, it's just like really. It's just like, I don't know what went wrong there. Mind that planet. Boom. So you can see even, I mean, this is the bug fixed version of the game, right? This isn't the released version. This is the bug fixed version of the game. It's like, really? Right, hang on, let's save it here because at least we've made a bit of progress. hang on, let's switch all the things back on again. Up, down, use file name extensions, switch the graphics detail to high. Let's have dark blue space. I've got my commander name. Let's save there. Right, hacked 06. Okay, so even if the autopilot screws up, which it probably will, let's find out. Right, don't blow up. Yay! Right, so let's fast forward time. We need to get to the 14th. We need to get to the 14th of March. Yeah, so there's only a PC version of this game. This version, I'm pretty right in thinking it was PC only. There is the development of the Commodore Amiga version did commence, I understand, but it was never released. So no, there is only this PC version. There is only this PC version of this particular game, and you're gonna see why. It wasn't a great success. Now, if you contrast, I think I'm right in saying that the original Elite sold several million copies. Somebody will be able to tell me that. Several million copies, I think, in total. I think Frontier Elite 2 sold somewhere in the order of 1 million copies. This one, boom, less than 100,000 copies. Okay. So you can sort of see why. Which version of this game? So this is Frontier First Encounters. This is the sequel to Frontier Elite 2, Dragoneye. This is the third game in the Elite franchise. And dare I say it, not the best one. Definitely not the best one. Was it withdrawn from sale? Well, there was all sorts of controversy because this is pre kind of internet. I know it's not pre-internet technically, but pre-internet for us normal folks, okay, working from home on computers. So I'm just trying to remember when I started using dial-up internet. It must have been about 97, 98, I remember. So this game is kind of before most people would have had access to even dial-up internet, okay. I'm just trying to remember when that kind of came. It was sort of 96, 97 when it started coming in. I mean, some people will be older than that because they're familiar, but patches for this were not available, I don't think, over the internet, and it would have been quite a nasty thing to have to download over a 28k modem or a 56k modem. And so the patches for this game were basically discs. You had to send out discs to patch the game. So you'd get you basically install the game, then you would be sent another floppy disk, which you'd have to copy a file from that floppy disk to your PC to patch the game. That's how it was done. And baud rate, yeah. So baud rate, yeah. So it started off, I think the first modems were 9.6k. Is that Stephen Usher will know? Then I remember the 28.8k modems becoming quite a fairly good standard for quite a while, and then it jumped to 56k. I remember those ones quite clearly. And there was two versions. There was a Flex K Plus or something, 56k. I can't remember anyway. But 56k became a kind of de facto standard. I was one of those people who had ISDN, so I was Mr. 64k. I was for a while. That was excellent because ISDN was a much more stable protocol than the stuff that they were using on the 56k modems. So yeah, I had ISDN, and I had twin ISDN pipes at one point, which gave me 128k download speed, which was seriously fast back then. So and that was the daddy for quite a long time. Actually, having ISDN, it was very expensive, but my company was paying for it, so I didn't care. But that was very, very good. There's something else going bang every so often. I don't know what that is. So anyway, now the 23rd of Feb. So pipes. So the internet is really a series of tubes. Yes, I think it is. I think it's a whole bunch of tubes. That's basically what it is. Started with 1230. Yeah. So yeah, I remember 300 baud modems with acoustic couplers. Who remembers acoustic couplers, where you actually put the phone into a suction pad? Classy stuff that was. Stephen Nash says 1275 was used for quite a lot of view data type services. Yeah, so that's good old cool stuff. Right, so 26th. We're getting there. 300 baud was really the first standard modem speed. Wow, is it really? I mean, 300 baud. That's so slow. I mean, even the cassettes of the ZX Spectrum era, so going back to the 8-bit era, you know, the baud rate of the Spectrum was 1200 bits per second. I think I'm right in saying for the ZX Spectrum. I don't know how that compares with some of the other tape loaders, but the Spectrum was reasonably fast for a cassette loader. 1200. So, you know, the first standard modem's 4 times slower than that. Ah, dear. So, crazy. So right now, it's now at least March. Let's save the game at this point, just because something's bound to go wrong. And I think we're still legal and stuff at the moment. Are we still okay? Yes, we're good. Okay, so keep fast forwarding time. Now, what was it? The 14th of March. I've forgotten what the mission was. 14th of March at 12 o'clock. Acoustic couplers were so essential as a hacksaw. They allowed you to work from a paper. Yes, there we go. I might just blow them up again. I don't know what that boom is. Those booms come from other less fortunate pilots who explode on approach. You're probably right. Right, it's the 5th of March. Right, okay. Here we go. We're going to do this. We are going to do this in the closing 15 minutes of the stream. We're going to do this, Bruce. I'm just not taking. Yeah, the success is not an option. No. Failure is not an option. Boom. It's just occasional random explosion sounding. Success is not an option. I think that's going to be my catchphrase, actually. Success is not an option. Right, 1 week to go. Here we go. Task failed successfully. Operation successful. Patient died. Yep. Sonic booms. Could they be sonic booms? Other spaceships departing, maybe? It's not at all suspicious that I've been parked on this pad for like a month and a half, is it? I hope I don't run out of money for birthing charges. How much money have I got left? I haven't got much money left. Alright, it's now the 10th of March. Okay, so I wonder how long that mission... That's something we can check, actually. Right, now the 11th. Soon be the 12th. Here it would be ships crashing. Success is not an option, yeah. Right, now the 12th. Here we go. We're getting close. Right, so I'm going to save it in a minute. Once we get onto the 14th. One more day. Right, save. Okay, so we're now here, finally, on the 14th of March, in the right place. Not quite yet at the right time, but close to being at the right time. So presumably at the moment, there's nothing on the bulletin board. We could have brought some slaves with us, but so there's nothing on the bulletin board. Okay, which is kind of, I suppose, as expected. So let's fast forward to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow down a little bit there. It's now 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Okay, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Slow it down again. Right, okay, so now here comes the time. Okay, so it's 1 minute now until this thing's supposed to turn up. So checking the bulletin board at the moment. Nothing there, okay? So it's obviously extremely time dependent. It'd be funny if it was on the port. Personnel continues to wonder, why is that ship still parked? Yes, it's broken down. There's a problem with the flux capacitor. That's my explanation. Right, so 30 seconds now until this artifact. Sell the missiles. I could sell the missiles, yeah, because otherwise we might run out of cash. Shipyards, there we are. Upgrades. Sell those missiles. There we go. That gives us a bit of cash. Not very much. Message. Oh look, message from Chekhov Port. How do I? How do I get the message? Oh, that's just that's just the birthing chart. Right, so now here goes. Here's the timer. Time at 58, 59. It's 12 o'clock. Okay, so we check the bulletin board. And there's nothing there. Goods bought and sold? No. Check. Oh, do I need to check the mission list? Oh, maybe it's auto updating. And it says pick up the Duval. I'm here. It's the 14th. Pick up the Duval artifact from Chekhov Port at 12 o'clock on the 14th of March. It's 12 o'clock on the 14th of March. What do I have to do? Does anybody know? There's nothing here. Unless is it on the stock market? Maybe I need space in my cargo. No, I've got space. Look, there's 5 cargoes. Hang on. There we are. Look, there was a message. The treasure has been loaded. You'd better get out of here quickly. Really? I'm only transporting to drop off the Duval artifact at Scotttown base. Okay, so let's get out of here. All right, let's save that because. Okay, so that's interesting. You don't have to do anything. You have to wait. Yeah, so I've saved. Okay, so run. You better get out. Why? Why do I need to get out of here quickly? Why could that possibly be? I mean, I'm just carrying an artifact for the museum curation. I don't see. Why is that suspicious? Is it, couldn't be anything dodgy, could it? Surely. Right, I've got to get to, where have I got to get to? Beta Hydri. Is that right? I can't remember where I'm going. Beta Hydri, yes. Alright, so let's go there. And boom! We've got to get there by the 4th of April. Right, okay, so there's Beta Hydri. And Hyperspace. Right, so that's good. Right. The artwork is a Banksy and it will shed itself. It's filled with narcotics. It's hollow and it's stuffed full of something. Right, I've got to go to Scotttown. Where is that? Scotttown is... So this is a bit hard to find it. Camp Schmidt, Anderson Base, Fortress Richards. Scotttown is here on Homeland, which is Planet 4. Okay. Planet 4. It's Homeland, there it is. So it's on there somewhere. There's Scotttown. So let's take the autopilot. Let's save the game because we know what this game is like. It's worse than the previous one. Engage. I don't know if there's going to be pirates in the system. Yes, there is. We like a good pirate attack because now we've got a ship. See? Wait, oh, I got a bounty. Awesome. Now it's actually firing more than one ship at us, which is... That is an improvement because actually in the whole of the playthrough of Frontier Elite 2 I didn't encounter more than one ship at a time. This guy's got an ook gun. There we go. Dealt with it. The Duval artifact contains the painting of the fallen Madonna with the big boobies. Now that is a quote from the 80s. Apparently fights use microwave ovens instead of beam lasers. Yes, does sound like a microwave oven. Yeah, we're here. Right. The ship's upside down. Can we go around the right way, please? Excellent. Right. Do you think we're going to crash? No. Right. Well done, Commander. You have done better than we'd hoped. We will keep your name on file for reference. Okay. So that's good. Okay. So we have succeeded then. But do we get anything for doing that? Oh, we got some money. We did get 6,000 credits. Okay, so that's good. Although we've now got radioactives on board again. which we can sell. Okay, that's good. So good. Okay, so we've done the mission. There we go. Yay, we did it. 2 hours for that. Yeah, I know. But this is important now. Okay. The only payoff for this mission, really. Okay, we got 6,000 credits, which is worth having, but it's not up for the amount of hassle. No, it's not. But the trick is, if we read the somewhere in here. Okay, I think it might be in the next issue. Yeah, it's in the next issue. So we need to wait for the month to go past. So let's just do this, because I know success. How is that possible? 29th of March. We should get a new copy of the newspaper. Okay, in a bit. And I think you've already guessed what's going to be in the newspaper. When we get to the 1st of April, when the new issue comes out, it will be not long after the month turns. Right, so there's today's birthing charge. Is the new issue available yet? Not yet. Okay, let's just run it for an extra day. Is Yemex getting a free key in the paper? I couldn't possibly comment. What date does the newspaper cycle round? I thought it was the beginning of the month. Maybe it's not. It hasn't come up yet. Anyway, Federal Times. Some weird stuff that happens in between the missions. That sources and face report that Prince Aristide de Lavigny, up to a recently a close advisor to the Emperor Hengist Duval, was yesterday eaten by a pet ling lang in the gardens of his home. Really? That's a bit weird. Now I just need the newspapers to roll around. Come on, where's the newspapers? Boom! When does the newspaper reset? Come on, read the new newspapers. This is the whole point of these missions. Notorious criminal. Am I the most wanted? Well, I'm kind of hoping to be now after all that. When does the newspapers come round? Does anybody know what time the newspapers renew? Maybe that boom is the newspaper we delivered. Could be. I thought they renewed at the beginning of the month. Maybe they don't. No idea, says Stephen Usher. No. You do get a message normally saying it's available. It's not showing up at present. 21st. Oh, okay. Maybe do I have to really wait for that long? Okay. All right. I'm just going to fast forward time again. Just so you can see the end of this mission. Dear. I was hoping to get a bit further today, but clearly things have been against us. Stupid game. You can understand why people were kind of like chucked it in the bin after playing it. I suppose the rest of the game is still intact, so if you concentrate on still got 11 days to go. If you concentrate on just trading stuff, but then you miss out on the early missions. You see, the problem is the missions start straight away, so you don't really have a great deal of time to build up a decent ship in the classical elite way. Things kept blowing up. I suppose the time I spend docked is time I'm spent not dying. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, it's if you ignore the story, you're okay. So nothing happens. But the story, of course, is the thing that makes this game different to the previous one. Otherwise, it's the same game with slightly different graphics. That's all it is, and some very, very dodgy full motion video, as you saw. Is that the cattle wedge? Oh yeah, the Titan cattle wedge. The profit of the mission is well spent on all the docking fees. Yeah. How much is that costing me 3 credits a day? Yeah. It is a bit daft, isn't it? Dale, what can you do? Boom. Something's exploding outside. I don't know what it is. Is that just lots of ships? I mean, we know life is cheap in the elite university, but it's seriously cheap. Did I pay the fine? I don't know. Have I paid that? Have I got a fine? Stock market. No, not stock market. Have I got a fine at the moment? No, I'm not in trouble with the police right now. I'm okay. So I'm just waiting for the new newspapers to come out. The police. I haven't tried police fireworks. Actually, we should try that just because it's fun. But I think the game owes us some of that, doesn't it? I could sell the radioactives. Yes. I don't think I've got any radioactives on board. I think I jettisoned them earlier. But don't tell anybody. It's just an NPC crashing. So there's obviously quite a few of them crashing about me, and so I'm just sort of sitting on the pad here. Interesting enough, this planet appears to be tidally locked. Look, the star there that you can see isn't moving in the sky, which is interesting. There's a very slight variation in the colour of the sky, but that's it. So this planet appears to be tidally locked, which is again quite a cool thing. Some of that stuff is kind of correctly simulated, which is nice kind of ambience. Boom. There's another sound effect. Right, it's now the 21st. Are we going to get some new newspapers? Well, it may be tidally locked to that object. That's kind of what I meant, Frank Miner. Right, it's now we've gone past it, so we're still on 8 issues. So why is it not updating? I want to read the next newspaper. It's going to be almost a month. Maybe they're I think they're not quarterly, are they? Surely. Ah, there we go. No, the new issue of Universal Scientist is now available. It's obviously the 23rd. They've decided. There we go. Right. So, is that for all newspapers? Yes, it is. Right now. Okay. Now check this out. This is the payoff, at least in this game, the mission that we just did. So if we go to the Federal Times, recovery of ancient treasure by the Federal Times. The Imperials called it the Duval Artefact and locked it in a vault on conversion for all eternity. In reality, this unique piece of unidimensional artwork is the last surviving relic of an ancient and sentient race. Ooh. Wiped out by the colonising forces of Duval in their efforts to carve themselves a space on the universal trading map. Achenar 6D died so that the Empire might live, and we are not about to let them forget it. Okay, so basically what they're saying here is that this artefact wasn't a statue at all. It was some sort of relic of a sentient race, and this sentient race was on Achenar 6D, and it was wiped out by the original settlers. So yeah, unidimensional. It's very, very small indeed. The Achenar treasure will be put on display in the secure exhibition centre at Scotttown on Homeland. Okay, so that's the thing that we did. And members of the Federation and the AIS, whoever they are, will be called a solemn welcome by the attending exhibition mentors. Mentors are trained in the full history of Achenar and will be pleased to inform visitors of the full horror of the genocide, its precedents, and the nature of the Imperial High Command that took its place. For those requiring deeper understanding of the annals of the region, recommend scanning includes Overy Highwater's Rootwork, Imperial Chronicles, A Federal Perspective, and the sequel 2,000 Years Too Long. So slightly anti-imperial propaganda, I feel. Now, what do the other newspapers say about it? Random Intergalactic Gossip says random intergalactic gossipy things. Frontier News, however, did they say anything about it? No, they don't. They don't mention it. Okay. Fair enough. Universal Scientists talking about the Thargoid still, but the Empire, apparently there's been a theft. The Imperial Palace Guard of yesterday cancelled all leave following the theft of the priceless Duval artefact from the Imperial Provincial Museum, an authentic theme park in Chekhov Port. The relic, discovered on 6D in the early days of the Empire, was treasured as an interstellar treasure, and is a perfect example of an ancient and novel unidimensional art form, whatever that means. The thieves, identified last night by the Imperial Guard as Solly Hull and Trent Water. Now, there is, for those of you who don't live in the UK, Solly Hull is a place. Both museum workers plus accomplice Commander Wager are believed to have had access to the regional personnel computer codes and have succeeded in bypassing all of the routine psychological profiling, genetic testing and soul searching techniques used to ensure the loyalty of the museum attendants. Local captain of the guard issues a statement to the effect that the area had been sealed to all hyperspace traffic and requests patience on behalf of all traders for the interruption of their routine schedules while a complete ship-to-ship search is performed. Any person or persons attempting to leave before lifting of the hyperspace ban will be assumed to have acknowledged their guilt, and action will be taken in accordance with the laws of attrition. The federal authorities have so far failed to comment on the case, other than in the newspaper. Despite the extreme displeasure voiced by the exalted Imperial High Commander. A scheduled meeting of the bipartite command prior to the latest round of sundiving at Delta Providers has been cancelled on a point of principle. Look, I am in the newspapers again, and in fact, Commander Wager I'm an accomplice to a theft, which is awesome. Trent Water is the water company serving the West Midlands. Solihull and Trent Water. That's what are they on? Plus accomplice Commander Wager. Oh, what a bad guy I am. Anyway. I mean, yeah, Bazface. It's a good job you were sat on the runway for over a month. They couldn't phone me. So they weren't doing much in the way of security checks in advance of the theft, it has to be said. And I'm sure, sitting on the launch pad here at this place for at least a month as well. So I'm famous. There we go. That is the payoff, I'm afraid, for that entire 2 hours. I hope you feel that your time has been worth it, my friends. So that's episode 2 of our adventures in Frontier First Encounters. We will continue on as best we can and see if we can extract some gameplay from this game. Because to be honest, the newspapers are the best bit. They are quite amusing. And you can play your part in the unfolding drama of the galaxy, which I do quite like. I applaud the effort, but I just wish the game was able to deliver on it. I really do. But there we go. Never mind. Right, my friends. Having said that, you take care. Have a fantastic week ahead. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend. Back on Monday with some sci-fi stuff. Back on Thursday with some Elite Dangerous Odyssey, hopefully, assuming the alpha works. After that, there will be a little bit of a break. So, because it's Easter next weekend, I generally take that week off. So, there won't be a stream on Saturday coming. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. And we'll continue on with our adventures there. So there will be a week's gap in my streaming for Easter. So, but there we go. So anyway, hopefully see you soon. See you on Monday. See you on Thursday. Other than that, have a great weekend, and I will. I'm going to go and have a lie down now. Actually, I'm going to recover. Have a cup of extra space tea and a cake. I think I deserve it. Anyway, my friends, take care. See you on Sunday. Be good. See you soon.